Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to introduce the best warrior build I've ever played. Mcflurry. Greetings from the depths. You might have noticed already that the build isn't Bladesworn nor dogshit. It's because I didn't make it. Special thanks to Lonecap, one of the best warrior mains I know, for creating this build and allowing me to cover it. Ever since the new specs released, Bladesworn felt unplayable, even more so than before. So I picked up the Infinite Wisdom shirt to one of my guildmates, and ever since I have been having a blast with it. Now let's explain how it operates. Since it's a core warrior build, we got 3 base trait lines. First up is tactics. Leg specialists turns cripple into immobilize, so it works on sword 2, 4, sunless relic and the final chain of sword 1. We take empower allies instead of shrug it off. Our healing skill, Defiant Stance, will heal us for the damage taken, so the more Condi we got at that moment, the better. Martial Cadence. It allows us to gain quickness of the first flurry hit, and dish out the rest way faster. One of the core components. Arms. Signet Mastery pays out big as we run 3 of them. And the added bonus of unblockables once you strike an enemy at 50% HP. Sundering Burst. Effectively makes Flurry do 10% more damage. But since you go dual swords, you might be tempted by Blade Master. I'd say both are good. Dual Wielding. Extra healing, but most importantly, attack speed that stacks with quickness for instant leads. Strength. Peak Performance gives us extra 7% damage boost after boost charge. Great Fortitude works wonders with us aiming for the highest power. Extra health and ferocity does make the difference. And finally, mother of all Bonk, Berserker's Power. Since the traits proc at the first hit of the Flurry, every single hit after that will have its damage boosted. Plus, your final thrust will nuke it as the finisher. My record was 17k. I found about it when a Guardian main kindly let me know about me being banned soon and something about intercourse. Moving on, for the gear we go Berserker's Amulet for obvious reasons. Rune of Links for both power and Conti, since Sword can dish out a lot of bleed by themselves. Movement speed also leans in to running someone over with a truck playstyle. At last, the Relic of Sunless, our holy grail of warrior. Paired with the Signet of Rage, it can easily do 10k by itself. Additionally, it applies Cripple, turning immobilized because of Leg Specialist, and applying Poison for extra Condi and anti-heal. Down to Signets. For swords, we got Exploitation for extra damage and Cleansing. On staff we run Purging, parried with Cleansing for extra survival from Condis. Skills. Defiant Stance is my favorite healing skill. It allows you to dive bomb the whole enemy team and still come on top with the insane DPS output this build provides. Bull's Charge is both great at the defense and offense. If you want to be the good teammate and win the game, you should generally use it to escape, or at least to dodge the skills. But when I see the 3 seconds of knockdown, I cannot help it. I need to full send it. Signet of Fury. You just pop it when you get in combat for that tier 3 burst. Doyak Signet. A small heal plus stability. I prefer the balance stance, but it's a Signet that stacks ferocity due to Signet Mastery. And our favorite, Signet of Rage. 20 stacks of might for 5 seconds. Used right before the burst for huge damage. It also synergizes with the Relic of Sunless for hella damage, as I explained earlier. Don't ever trust what tooltips say. Okay, how do we bonk? The damage comes from this main combo. Get in combat, Signet of Fury, Signet of Rage, Burst. You can throw in Final Thrust to seal the deal, as they should be already dead. But it's not that easy to pull off. Here's some tricks to ensure this hits. My favorite method. Being a little bitch. The enemy starts chasing you around the node, so you just use defensive skills like Sword 5, Staff 5, or the healing skill. After the enemy has a false sense of safety, they will play more aggressively, since you're not really fighting back. Somewhere in that running away, you use Signet of Fury and wait for the perfect moment. Cast Signet of Rage, wait until you see the green, and full send the burst. Psychological warfare at its finest. Next up we got the intended method. Snap pull into Signet of Rage. The relic will immobilize everyone whom you managed to pull. Quickly swap to swords and deliver the burst. You save CDs like Bull's Charge for escape. And now the DUI method. You throw Sword 4, then Signet of Fury and instantly Bull's Charge. Right after he gets stunned, you cast Signet of Rage and Burst. These are my main methods, but you can still get creative with it. Sword 2, or Final Chain of Sword 1, will immobilize. You can use that immobilize to confirm combos. You can also use the Signet of Rage by itself. The paddle still does 10k damage, so if someone is high or in a spot you can't really go to, you can just pop that and hope it will hit. The arm straight line improves Condi, so don't sleep on it. If you're playing on Forest of Niflheim, make sure to kill the beasts. This build is great at killing them. Use Staff as your starting weapon. You can swap back to it for extra defense while waiting for CDs. Adapt to the enemy. If you're fighting someone with high burst damage, it's wise to use the healing skill before engaging. Same with CC oriented builds, use Doyak. And if you're against a luminary, use the escape button and then exit to desktop. Well, I'd say that's it. The build is very fun, offers tools for survival and one-shotting. I bet there is nothing else I can add. Let's look at this script. Oh fuck, wrong one. This is the right one. Let's see. Oh shit, you can go axe offhand? Holy shit, we ball! If you want to trade survival for a third burst, be my guest. I cannot stop playing axe offhand now. If you take the time to master it, you will become unstoppable. And that would be really it. Thanks again to the legend himself, Lonecap, for creating and sharing this build. Good luck in the battlefield, soldiers. See ya!